Dawn breaks over a professional racetrack where a hypercar predator waits silently with engines growling beneath the cold morning air. The Koenigsegg CCGT race version sits low, aggressive, and engineered entirely for maximum track domination from every visible angle. Finished in a stunning white body with exposed blue carbon fiber details, the machine looks brutally extreme even before motion begins. Morning sunlight reflects sharply across the white surfaces, while the exposed blue carbon weave glows beneath the rising daylight. Its design screams pure function first, with massive rear wings, sharp splitters, and aggressive aerodynamic channels slicing through airflow efficiently. Every vent, curve, and exposed surface exists for one reason only: reducing lap times by every millisecond possible. Nothing about the CCGT feels decorative or unnecessary, because every component serves a performance purpose. Even standing still, the car radiates the intensity of a professional racing machine waiting for release. The carbon fiber body glistens under sunlight, revealing weight-saving engineering details executed with obsessive precision throughout the chassis. Blue carbon fiber stretches across the hood, mirrors, splitter, roof, and rear diffuser, creating dramatic contrast against the clean white bodywork. From the front, oversized intakes and aerodynamic canards emphasize cooling and downforce, rather than cosmetic styling. The exposed blue carbon aero components give the front fascia an intimidating appearance before the engine even starts. Along the sides, sculpted skirts and aerodynamic tunnels manage airflow aggressively to maximize stability during high-speed cornering situations. As sunlight shifts across the body panels, the exposed blue carbon weave becomes more visible and visually intense. Every aerodynamic edge appears sharper, more mechanical, and more race-focused under changing lighting conditions. The proportions feel low, stretched, and engineered entirely around track performance rather than everyday practicality. The cockpit sits extremely low inside the chassis, minimalist and purpose-built, with racing seats and essential telemetry immediately visible. Every control feels intentional, with nothing included unless it directly improves lap performance or driver focus. Even while parked inside pit lane, the CCGT feels restless, like a machine barely restrained from full attack mode. The environment inside the cockpit is raw, mechanical, and completely focused on performance above everything else. This is where things become serious, because the powertrain dominates the entire driving experience from the moment ignition begins. A twin-turbocharged V8, combined with race-optimized hybrid systems, delivers staggering torque and explosive acceleration instantly. Press the start button, and the engine erupts to life with an aggressive growl, echoing across the racetrack barriers. The sound feels raw, violent, and deeply mechanical in a way few hypercars can replicate. Every vibration reminds you, this is not a luxury-focused hypercar designed for comfort or quiet cruising experiences. This is a professional-grade trek weapon engineered entirely around domination, precision, and relentless performance capability. Throttle response feels immediate, sending the car forward with astonishing force. The instant acceleration begins. There is no hesitation anywhere in the power delivery, only instant violence and relentless speed. 0 to 60 happens in seconds. But what makes the experience terrifying is how aggressively the acceleration continues afterward. The force pushes directly into your chest, compressing your body against the racing seat as speeds climb rapidly beyond normal supercar territory. Every straightaway becomes an overwhelming flood of power, vibration, and sound that attacks the senses simultaneously. The car does not simply accelerate, it launches with controlled brutality. Cornering transforms into a precise mechanical ballet as the chassis attacks apexes with surgical accuracy and relentless grip. Massive downforce presses the car deep into the asphalt while exposed blue carbon aero surfaces slice aggressively through airflow at high speed. Every shift, steering correction, and aerodynamic adjustment feels tuned specifically for professional racing environments. There is no softness or forgiveness anywhere in the handling experience. The connection between driver and machine feels raw, direct, and completely unfiltered throughout every lap around the circuit. Steering communicates every detail of the racetrack surface directly through the carbon fiber chassis structure. Tiny steering inputs instantly change the direction of the car, making the CCGT feel alive beneath the driver at all times. Precision becomes absolutely essential because every movement produces immediate response. Even braking feels brutally precise, allowing extremely late braking zones while maintaining remarkable balance and stability entering corners. Massive braking force destroys speed aggressively before turns, while the chassis remains composed under pressure. The white body flashes beneath barriers and sunlight, while exposed blue carbon fiber details shimmer continuously through every lap. Every braking zone feels violent, yet perfectly controlled. The CCGT teaches the limits of grip, acceleration, and driver focus in a way that feels physical and deeply immersive. Inside the cabin, the minimal interior reflects purpose above everything else, prioritizing performance instead of comfort or luxury distractions. Carbon fiber dominates nearly every visible surface inside the cockpit, perfectly matching the exposed blue carbon exterior elements. Every detail reinforces the race-focused personality of the machine. Instrumentation remains completely functional, with no unnecessary gimmicks interrupting the pure driving experience anywhere inside the cabin. The steering wheel feels purpose-built for racing, with displays and controls positioned entirely around lap time performance and instant access. Every switch, screen, and material feels engineered for speed rather than visual luxury or convenience. The cockpit becomes an extension of the racetrack itself. Out on long straights, acceleration pushes beyond normal perception as speed builds with relentless force and terrifying consistency. The car continues pulling harder and harder even at extreme velocity, creating a sensation closer to prototype race cars than traditional road-going hypercars. Downforce and aerodynamic efficiency keep the chassis planted with incredible confidence at speeds most vehicles could never safely approach. Tire grip and lateral stability remain astonishing throughout high-speed transitions. The exposed blue carbon fiber diffuser and rear wing become visually dramatic during high-speed sections, emphasizing the race-bred identity of the CCGT continuously throughout the session. Airflow moves violently across every aerodynamic channel while the white body reflects, changing sunlight across the circuit environment. At speed, the entire car feels like a moving piece of advanced motorsport engineering rather than a conventional automobile. Every surface appears alive with aerodynamic purpose. This hypercar comes with realistic compromises because it was built for tracks rather than daily comfort or usability. Ride quality feels extremely harsh. Cabin noise becomes overwhelming during full throttle operation, and visibility remains limited due to aerodynamic priorities dominating the design. Maintenance requirements stay high because nearly every component is engineered for maximum performance rather than convenience or simplicity. These compromises define the true personality of the car authentically. This is not a hypercar created to impress casually during city driving or luxury events. It was engineered specifically to dominate lap times with relentless precision and uncompromising performance capability. Night track sessions transformed the CCGT completely, with white paint and exposed blue carbon fiber reflecting artificial lights dramatically across every surface. Under floodlights, the blue carbon weave becomes even more aggressive and futuristic in appearance. People watching from pit walls react with disbelief at the violent acceleration, raw sound, and extreme precision displayed throughout every lap. The combination of race car aerodynamics, explosive power delivery, and exposed blue carbon fiber details create something closer to a Le Mans prototype than a traditional hype. The CCGT proves that Koenigsegg remains obsessed with speed, lap performance, and total engineering domination. And in white, with exposed blue carbon fiber glowing across every surface, the Koenigsegg CCGT race version becomes one of the most intimidating track-focused hypercars ever created.